You can't really control someone's loyalty towards you. You can do so much for someone and still not be treated well. If you have to keep asking yourself if something is worth it, then maybe it's not. Don't take criticism from anyone you would not take advice from. If it were easy, everybody would do it. Leave when a promise turns into a sorry. Never tell your boss you're bored. Be alone sometimes. It is important for your mind and well-being. Education in knowing things means nothing if you're not willing to put in effort and use what you know. Believe half of what you see, and don't believe anything you hear. Strive to be the man you want your daughter to marry. If you blame it on someone else, don't expect it to get better. Figure out what you love to do, and then figure out how to get someone to pay you to do it. When you drink, you're borrowing happiness from tomorrow. Don't make decisions when you're angry. Don't make promises when you're happy. We are the average of the people we spend time with. Surround yourself with good people to be a good person. Avoid bad habits. They will become harder to break as you get older. If you try to please everybody, somebody won't like it. Smart girls like to hear they're pretty. Pretty girls like to hear that they're smart. Clean dishes as you cook. If your problem can be solved with money, it's not a real problem. Letting go is very hard, but it's the best thing to do. You don't really know the person you're with until you move in together. Never marry anyone without living with them first. One woman can be a big enough headache. Keep that in mind before you get involved with two at once. The first hole you penetrate on a woman is her nose. If you're not dating to marry, then you're dating for heartbreak. Let that sink in and be in a serious relationship. Nothing changes if nothing changes. The most important thing you can learn is personal responsibility. Bad things happen. It's your job to overcome them. Cooking and cleaning are basic life skills, and not a gender role. Do not judge a person by their words. Judge them by their actions. No matter what the circumstance, drive defensively. Your only goal in driving is to reach the destination safely. Learn to be content and happy by yourself. If you need a company to be happy, then it will make you weak. If you can't take care of yourself, you can't take care of anyone else. Don't borrow anything you can't afford to replace. Trust is built over the life of a relationship, but can be lost in an instant if you're not careful. Protect and defend those that are incapable of doing it themselves. If you're interested in a girl, see what her mother looks like. That's how she will turn out after marriage. Brush your teeth before you put on your tie. No job is beneath one's dignity. If you say you'll do something, do it. Your word is one of the most valuable things you can cultivate. And if your word ever loses that value, it will be hard to get it back. The world owes you nothing. It's too big and has too much going on to care about you. Nothing is ever as easy as it seems. Always go out into public dressed like you're about to meet the love of your life. Women fall in love with what they hear. Men fall in love with what they see. That's why women wear makeup and men lie. Don't let emotions affect your life, no matter if those emotions are your own or someone else's. The person who cares less has the most power in a relationship. If you like what you do, it will never feel like work. Being kind to yourself is the best medicine. Never stop the other person from talking, because the worst thing that could happen to them is you proving them wrong. Think with your big head, not your little one. Don't change yourself just to make someone happy, unless that someone is you. Don't judge anyone based on the rumors that you have heard about them. Know people by yourself and have your own opinion. Some will call you stubborn, others will call you strong, but regardless of what they say, if you know deep down that what you're doing is the right and just thing, their opinions shouldn't matter. You can make all the mistakes you want. Just don't make the same one twice. If you aren't confident, fake it. It will come. Potential means you haven't done anything yet. Life can take a loved one at any time, so cherish those you love. Make time for family and friends, and tell people you love them often. People have to do a lot of stupid shit to figure out what they really want. Go for someone you perceive to be out of your league. You'll surprise yourself. Honesty is a very expensive gift. Don't expect it from cheap people. The clock does not determine when the job is done. Keep your eyes and ears open and your mouth shut. Observe for all the information. Buy a plunger before you need a plunger. When you start to work hard for 6 months. After that, they won't bother you, and your job will be extremely easy, and you won't have to do much. No matter how hot you find someone, you'll get used to their appearance faster than you like. If it's too good to be true, then it probably isn't true. Only judge someone based on what you know about them personally, never what other people say about them. Don't try to fit in where you're not wanted. Friends can still screw you over without doing so intentionally. Sometimes, when something tragic or heartbreaking happens, you never truly get over it or move on. You just learn to live with it. Nothing good ever happens after midnight. A lot of people lie, and for no reason other than they're bored. Your progress does not need to be seen or validated by others to be real. There's no quick and easy way to achieve or attain something valuable and hard-earned. Anyone else who tells you otherwise is trying to sell you something. Apologize when it's time to. Save money as soon as you get paid, and not what's left. The only thing constant in this world is change. Letting go is much easier than you think. Holding on is much tougher than you think. Men talk about problems because they want solutions. Women talk about problems because they want support. Making others look bad doesn't make you look better. Buy high-quality tools, so you only have to buy them once. There is absolutely no reason to lay your hands on a person out of anger. Do what is right, not what is easy. The person behind you isn't going to pay your speeding ticket. No excuses, because excuses don't solve your problems. Life doesn't really start until your 30s. Everything before is still the tutorial. When a woman says no, believe her. Real growth is when you start checking and correcting yourself. Instead of blaming others, you take your power back by being responsible for your life. No matter their job or status in life, everyone deserves your respect. Do not chase people who are walking out of your life. You can't control what thoughts enter your mind, but you can control what thoughts you entertain. Don't give energy to thoughts that don't make you feel good. Kindness will not win you respect, except your own, but that's the one that counts. You can't change others. If you love something, let it free. If it comes back, then it's yours and meant to be. And if not, then move on. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. One of your worst enemies will be your own ego. It will tell you that you're never wrong, that you are invincible, that you have no weaknesses. Regularly tell your ego to shut up. You never realize when the most cherished moments of your life are happening. Try to enjoy every day. Your life won't go as planned. And trust me, it's a good thing. Prepare for each moment to be a learning moment. I don't care what you do with your life. Just be a good person. You only have one life. Don't fuck it up.